Hello everyone, welcome to Trade. Today we're going to be seeing the Nifty and Banknifty analysis for 23rd December, Friday. Today the weekly expiry was okay. The Banknifty, as expected, gave us a nice down move after a gap up, and it was a bit choppy, but it was there were a couple of trades where we could have taken easily. We'll be seeing those trades as well on our 15 minutes chart. Now on this daily chart, we'll just see what are the possibilities on Banknifty. This is the Banknifty daily chart. See, we had this nice red candle on Wednesday. Now Thursday again we have had a nice red candle, and we kind of closed somewhere close to the previous day close, that is close of this candle. See, we were expecting a little bit of sideways move for Thursday as per my analysis yesterday. What I did, the sideways move came with some tradable moves. Now what are the next targets for Banknifty on the downside? One is we will place a fib from here, so possibly we could see 41,500, if not tomorrow, like probably next week is a possibility. We have broken this 23% in the fib for this entire retracement from this low to this high. The next target on the downside is possibly we can hit 41,575. Now before that we have few more important targets. If I just expand this chart, see, this level is a pretty good support. That is, see, we have even a gap over here, which I'm going to fill the mark. See, this gap over here, right? Probably Banknifty can come down to fill this gap, right? If not completely fill this gap, sorry, if not completely come and fill this gap, at least the top part of this gap, 41,800 is one target that I'm seeing, where we could face some support. We could get some bounce from here. Around 41,800 is my target on the downside. So let's see how it goes. We'll just move into our 15-minute chart and see how the day played out today. See, yesterday after our analysis, end of the day we kind of had this trend line. See, beautifully in the first 15 minutes we got a nice big red candle. We had a nice retest to kind of this trend line and then had a nice dip. Even this level was marked yesterday. We exactly took support here, and this is the beauty how sometimes the price action works, right? Based on this support we had marked this line, and today exactly this target came and hit. Now if I just shift to a 5-minute chart, see where we were able to trade, everything was good. Our profits are posted on Twitter. If anybody wants, they can have a check. We had a nice day. We were able to capture this move. We kind of took 400 PE is where we kind of took stop losses on this candle. See, after this nice inverted hammer, it did look like this was like a nice retest. Probably we thought we'll get a down move from here, but immediately after getting this nice inverted hammer, right, immediately we got the green candle where we booked stop loss. Then rest of the trades, scalping trades, was good. This was the best move from morning, right? Now if I put on the CPR, from CPR we broke down, and this retracement was expected. We came, retested this trend line or the retest of CPR, and had a nice down move until 42,230. Now what are the possible levels that we can trade tomorrow? Is I'm going to get rid of this line. It's not required anymore. See, now the resistance where we can take some resistance is around this zone, 42,640 and 42,720. And in case we go higher than this, yeah, definitely 42,900 is where we can take some resistance. And on the downside, it's no brainer. If this breaks, right, 42,228, probably we can test this level of 41,920, and then we have 41,600. Maybe we won't get such a big move on the downside tomorrow, but if this level breaks, right, this is my one target for tomorrow. If this level breaks 42,200, this about 200 or 300 points, we should be able to trade at least until here 41,920. And how I've got this level is from the previous price action, not just randomly. If I come back to this chart and see this is where we previously took support, and we have taken resistance at around this zone, right, 41,900. So in case we come down, 41,900 will act as a good support. But even if 41,900 breaks, then we'll fill this gap between 900 and 600. So that is one thing we'll have to watch out for. Now let's just see if we are going to get a gap up or a gap down. See, yesterday Dow Jones had a pretty nice up move. We'll look at the Dow Jones chart. We had a nice big red candle, and today almost the entire up move is being sold off. See, this was yesterday's candle, green candle, and today we have a nice sell-off, and Dow Jones is about 440 points down. So because of this, we might have a gap down. The US market is just opened, so we'll have to wait and see how the day plays out, but most likely it's going to be a gap down. In case if we get a very huge gap down, right, if we get a gap down itself to this place 41,980, then we will not aggressively short. We will wait for some pullback, or if we get a nice bullish candle, we can even go along with our targets as 42,200 and 42,350. In case we get a pretty flat opening and this level breaks, that is 42,420 breaks, yeah, we can go short. But if we get a huge gap down somewhere or close to this level or in this gap, maybe in the first 15-minute candle will look red like how it happened today, but some pullback will come. Wait for that pullback, then see if we can get a nice short entry and take a short position. That would be a much better trade. And in case we get some kind of a pullback on the upside, right, that is only if this level breaks 42,650. If this breaks, maybe we can trade until 950. That is on the upside. And if we get a gap down, right, if some kind of a strong rejection comes over here, like an inverted hammer or a long wick, and if we enter, we can keep this level as a stop loss, and the first target should be this. There's a good possibility we might come up if we get a gap down and then reverse on the downside. So we'll have to be careful on that, because no doubt the structure of the market has changed. Our market, Nifty and Banknifty, is bearish. So, and we have a target on the downside. At least minimum is 41,900, and if it extends, probably it can fill this gap at about 41,640. Not sure if it will come tomorrow, but these two levels are pretty important on the downside. That is 41,928 and 41,640. We'll just look at Nifty now. See, Nifty again has taken a support over here, which was kind of obvious. That is 18,100. The next level for Nifty is this, where we can take some support, is here in 17,969, and even the selling in Nifty might continue tomorrow. That is what we are expecting, but it all depends on how much of a gap down we get. If the gap down is very huge, right, like say 100-200 points in Nifty, then we might not get a further continue of the down move, because see, one thing to note, already in Nifty and Bank Nifty, people who have sold are sitting with good profits, like almost 800 points down. Bank Nifty is almost 2,000 or 2,500 points. So a big gap down we can, and it's a Friday, some kind of a short covering can come, right? So if we get a flat opening, it would be the best thing to do, trade. If we get a huge gap down, then we'll have to wait at least until 1 or 2 hours the market, see how the market progresses, and then try and take a trade. Now if you see Nifty in a 15-minute chart, see, today we had a nice down move in Nifty, more than Bank Nifty. Nifty was easily capturable, especially when this type of a candle, we get this type of candle on 15 minutes breaking. See, this was a very good support, right? The previous day low broke with a strong candle. What is a strong candle? Is like this kind of a Marubozu candle. So once this broke, we could have entered with the next target. See, our initial target was here, that is 18,040, but the price has taken support over here at 18,077. So even in Nifty, if we get a huge gap down, look for some kind of a pullback, or if this level of 18,040 breaks, then the next target is 17,971, and then we do have some gap in Nifty. Not sure if we'll get filled tomorrow, but soon we might come and fill this gap at about 17,800 if the downtrend continues. Before that, we have a strong support. Tomorrow this can act as a very strong support in case we get some kind of a sell off, right? This level 17,984, Previously twice we have bounced from this level, so this is the level we'll have to watch out for. See, when I say watch out for is when somebody is sitting with good profits, right? This is the place where we need to book profit, because some kind of an intraday bounce will come. Even if this has to break, if this level has to break and go down, most likely we'll get a small bounce and then it breaks, right? So in that small bounce we will see some loss in a profit. So that's the reason this can be a good place to exit. 17,968. And if we are looking for some kind of an up move, we'll have to wait for probably a break of this trend line. In case we break this trend line, and if we break 18,170, probably we can see levels of 18,300 on the upside. So once again, for both Nifty and Bank Nifty, it all depends on how we gap up or a gap down. If the gap down is huge, we'll have to wait and then trade. If we get a pretty flat opening, then once this level breaks in Bank Nifty, that is the previous day low, definitely we can take a short position. That's it for tomorrow.